for my stem cell. And then they continuously they were in touch, so they were in regular touch. They first said they explained me what is the process, what is involved in the whole process of stem cell collection. And they said there are two options. One is the bone marrow and one is the peripheral blood peripheral stem cell collection. So there's two. So I chose the peripheral blood. I sent you some photos as well, and the peripheral one is pretty easy in terms of they take blood from one hand and they take the stem cells out. It's very it's very interesting technology if you see in that sense. They take the stem cells out from, and then in the same second vein they put the blood back into you. So essentially you're not losing the blood. They just collect the stem cells and the plasma. So I shared some photos on your WhatsApp page. So it tells you it's a 2 days process essentially. It happened one day as well. If they get enough yield, it's called. But all through the process, they were like very supportive. They were always trying to help you, and any concerns, any questions they had to deal with blood cancer. Then they handed over my case to Anthony Nolan, who is the biggest stem. They are the ones who actually collect all the the actual stem cells, and they deliver it to the patient. I think it's within 48 hours they have to do it. There are two centers in UK. One is in Sheffield and one in London. I think London there are two. I'm not quite sure, but the only thing you have to do is before they actually collect the stem cells, they have to give you booster injections. It's just normal injections to boost the stem cells. They activate the stem cells, and it's just a week before when everything's confirmed. But until even the last stage, they tell you that you tell definitely that you're going to go ahead or no. It's up to you. If you don't want, they're forcing you at all, because the patient who is going to be transferred your stem cells has to be drained of his stem cells. So you have to, there comes a stage where you cannot say no, because then the patient, it is not good on the patient. So you have to make up your mind. So they were very clear on all things. They also encouraged me to go and do the regular checkups and everything. So that the doctors, the nurses to come at my home to give the booster injection. Okay. So you don't have to go to anywhere. They'll come, do all the checkups. Then on the actual day, I had to just go once in Sheffield. They did my basic, all the normal, they explained again same thing. I gave you some leaflets there. So they explained what is involved in the process. Very thoroughly they explained you how on the day what you have to do. In fact, when I was there, they showed me a patient who was having the same, not a patient, the actual person was doing. So this is how it is. So they prepare you mentally very nicely. They are very supportive about all that. All your travel, your food, your accommodation, and everything has been taken care of. You just have to submit in the receipt, so it's not a problem. And I took my wife was there with me as well to support, so it was good. So on the day, I think I went early. So they start the actual stem cell collection. It's like a machine, and you will see the photo that shared some. It's just the two machines. So it pumps up the blood from you, and then it goes around in the extraction format, and they give you like juice and everything. So on the day, they keep you entertained. So nothing stressful or anything. You just have to be calm. Or you just have to wait for 4 hours it takes. And then they collect the stem cells. There are people waiting for you, because the process is such that within 48 hours the actual stem cell has to be delivered, and it's donated to the transfer to the actual patient. And they collect this called, as I said, there's a yield, which if they don't have enough yield on the first day, you have to come again on second day. So the accommodation is just nearby. Where I was in Sheffield, the hotel is just next to the hospital. So mine was, it fell short of a few points, and they said, can you come on next day? I said, yeah, fine. So next day they came, the same thing. So next day was pretty quick. And then they did all the checks. The nurses, they're very thorough. I mean, for them it's so regular that they feel you very comfortable. There's no pressure at all. Once the actual stem cells you donate, it's advisable to take some rest. I mean, I went to office the next day, and it wasn't really stressful for me. But you do feel little bit of tiredness, because obviously you take so much blood off. I mean, your blood, essentially there's no blood taken off from you. It's just a stem cell extracted. But the process sometimes is a bit draining. But other than that, is nothing. It's just normal blood donation that you might be able, if you do to to do. It's the same process. Then after a few weeks, they have a regular follow-up with me, how am I feeling. Doctors were calling me, and then the nurses, just to explain how things were. And then I got a letter from them saying that you have to go and get a GP check, get yourself checked properly after I think 6 to 8 months. So I went to the GP, and then they did a proper test and just to see if there are any side effects or anything, and they said no problem, it's all fine. So they gave me all the certificates. So essentially, they checked very thoroughly. So all in all, it was a very good experience for me. Just so it's more about you're trying to save someone's life. That's the biggest thing, and that's the luckily the donor was based in Germany. I found later on, because they give you option that you can, the person who are going to donate to, they give you option whether you want to know or no. You can communicate with them. I think the booklet, it does state all the details. So now the person luckily is survived, and I still get letters from British blood cancer, keep him updated on how the patient's health is. So that's one of the it's more of a personal feeling that okay, you at least did something to save someone. Exactly. You don't know who the person is. Exactly. You don't know who it is, but ultimately, and you can do the stem cell donation twice in your life. I think there's after a few years again. It's not a blood donation you can do every year. Stem cell is slightly different. I think they only say they can do twice. I don't think they recommend 3 times. It's something else. But the thing is that once you donate the blood stem cell, they generate pretty quickly. So it's not that you're not losing out on anything. That's the main thing. People sometimes fear stem cells, and I was quite scared initially as well. Yeah. I think one of the thing I mentioned, Doctor. What's the doctor?
Dr. Abid.
Abid. I saw the leaflets, and there's too much stress, too much focus on bone marrow on your leaflet for Upahar. I think you need to mention the peripheral blood stem cell, which is the one I mentioned. You take from one hand. If you mention it clearly, essentially you're taking blood from one hand and putting it back, is extracting the stem cells, so you're losing the blood. That will make more people come to you and saying, yeah. Otherwise, what happens is people say, oh, bone marrow is sometimes bone marrow, you're piercing in your bone, and it's a lot of things. It might put off people. I mean, it's both of them are same. There's nothing wrong, but the peripheral is more preferred by people. It's less stressful. I mean, there's no stress in both ways, but it will go down well with people. So one thing I mentioned to Dr. Ali as well, that you do make sure that explain that clearly, the process. Because not many people know. I wasn't aware when I heard peripheral blood. What is it called, peripheral blood? So the actually thing is, it's just simple. You take blood from one, put it back to you. You just extract the stem cell and plasma, and that's it. So yeah, it's been good. I mean, I wasn't aware. After later on, I learned it was Upahar who organized the drive at Manisha's friend's place. Manisha, I don't know what the name. The drive at your friend's place. What's the name?
Biju Augustine.
Biju, yeah. Biju, sorry. Unfortunately, Biju is no other, but it's a bit sad. But yeah, but at least it's donated to him because he's someone. It encouraged me to have so inspiration. Yeah, so it's been a good experience for me, and I'm quite hale and hearty. It's nothing stem cell people do sometimes. Mainly people get put off by they think that something is going to go from your body and it will not come, but it's not that way. I was scared of that. You take stem cells, that means you become weak and all that. Yeah. It's nothing like that. They just it regenerates more quickly, in fact, you think so. And the delete blood cancer, Anthony Nolan, they are like very, very professional. They will follow up regularly on you. Even if you don't, sometimes busy life, they will make sure they send you emails, letters, or phone calls. They make sure they show that they care for you. So it's not that you do the stem cell donation and you forget, and it's not like that. They will make sure you're fully onboarded, and any questions you have, any GP referrals you want to do, so they are fully support you on that fact. So, and I would encourage at least once in life you should try. It's a noble cause. Saving someone's life there's no noble deed than having that. And if you find a match, it's particularly for South Asians, it's very difficult to find a match because of the number of people who donate is less. whereas as compared to other British, they do more donation as compared to us. So it's thanks to Upahar and everyone. It's on your, because of your drive, someone's life is saved. So you should take a pat on your back yourself as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Can I ask you one question, please? That you said you had some vaccination or injections to enhance the stem cells. Yeah. How did you feel that, have you developed any kind of flu type of, or,
they do say.
weakness?
In fact, for me, it happened that they came twice at my home, and the next day I had to go to London for my office work. And I said, because it was such a stage that I couldn't back off. I said, sorry, I can't say no to my office. They said, no, don't worry at all. We got people everywhere in the country. So they came to my office in London, in one CP, one GGP, where office is. And luckily I had a separate doctor's room, like the medical room. And they came there. The nurse came all the way from, we arranged a date and time. And they came and they did the booster stem cells and the booster injections. So it's it's not that painful at all. I was told that you will feel flu and all that, and I was a bit